take that as a yes.
The food.
Food? What about the food? I
You
know our
guys-
McDonald's are much more
you
greasier than
guys-
those in Israel.
No, to be serious, I think I kind of grew up on American culture. You know, as an Israeli, we have American television and pop music and rock music, and that's what I experienced as a kid. You know, I loved, I don't know, Bruce Springsteen, Madonna, of course. You know. And to this day, like most of the music I hear is American music. And also most of the TV I watch is American TV. So I feel pretty much at home. Part of my family is American through my brother's wife. And he lives here for the last 25 years. So I've been here a lot because of him also. And I had relationships with Americans, which also opened my eyes and my mind to a lot of like the American culture and how different it is than Israeli culture. But I like being influenced by American culture, parts of it at least.
It's not all great.
Nobody's perfect.
That's true. So switching gears here a little bit, when did you start playing music?
Ooh, I was 5. I started playing a piano when I was 5. I just learned a year ago that my mother is a Holocaust survivor, and she's got this pretty crazy Holocaust story about how she was rescued. And I won't tell you the whole story now because it's kind of long, but there's a piano there, and the piano took a very important part in her story of survival. So, just in a random conversation with her, like a year ago, we both had like a therapy kind of thing and realized that me playing the piano since such an early age, before I could actually read words, I could read notes. And I think it got something to do with the part of this instrument in her life, in her destiny, in the story. So I was playing piano, I was this kid who played, but I wasn't one of those like genius kids who played a lot of hours. I wanted to go outside and play soccer with my mates and basketball. And she was like, no, you need to, she's a Polish mother, you need to like practice. So we had an agreement and I would practice an hour a day and then I could go out and play. And I did. And then I went on to do a lot of electronic music since I was like 12. I started buying little synthesizers and computers and experimenting with that and playing a lot of jazz music in high school. And I never thought I'd be a singer. That wasn't my plan at all, actually.
So what made you to decide to become a singer?
I think it was a development. I was like behind the scenes most of the time. I was producing stuff and writing, and I actually wanted to be a film composer. I wanted to go to UCLA, but my parents didn't have money to send me there. So I stayed in Israel. I was like 19, 20, to work and save some money and go. But during that time, I started singing my own songs. Something changed, and I was trying like this one song in rehearsal, and then the guys in the band would say, that's good, maybe you should sing it. We had a lead singer, this girl, really talented, and they would say, it actually sounds good when you sing it, so why won't you sing this song? So we would do a concert, and she would sing everything, and I would just sing one song, and then 2 songs, 3 songs. And slowly, it got to the point where people started telling me, well, you're a singer-songwriter, you should sing your own songs.
And what musician has been your greatest influence?
Well, of course, the first albums I bought was Beatles. And that's
a good choice.
But when I was growing up, I was really admiring, like my idols weren't the singers, it was more the producers and composers, people like Brian Eno and Keith Jarrett and Jean-Michel Jarre and people like that, not necessarily the singers, but more the people that like were in charge of the production and the writing and that stuff.
If there's one American musician that you could work with, who would it be and why?
One? Just one?
Just one for this question.
Shit.
Let's see if we can make it happen.
Well, I'm a big, big, big fan of Bright Eyes, Connor Oberst. Yeah. I actually got a chance to interview him the other day. It was fun. I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan. So I guess that would be nice. But there's many more I would love to do something with.
Are there any American TV shows that you like watching?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like what?
Dexter.
Dexter.
Family Guy.
Okay.
My favorite.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All the television I watch is American.
So if the producers of Glee came up to you and asked if you want to be part of a show, what would you say?
I would say yes.
All right, there you go. Let's see
I
if we
would
can
say
make that
yes.
happen.
If I could, what would I be on Glee though? Like, what can I be like the?
You could be the Israeli fellow.
The Israeli
school,
fellow, exactly. Like the Israeli teacher
right.
on a year of. Maybe I can play a shaliach. I can be a shaliach on Glee. Pitch it.
I will. That's what we're doing. We got recording right now. We can let's swing it right now. There you go. So, what role does music play in Israeli society compared to American society, would you say? If there is any difference.
You know, I'm not sure there's a difference. I think music is, I don't know a society that music is not a big part of. I think it's just this thing that we have to have. You know, it's, and you know, I'm a musician, you cannot ask me that question. Like, it's everything I do. It's all my life. I think it's so important, you know. I think most of the people will agree with me that it's very important, you know, culturally.
Right.
But I think in Israel, what is interesting about the music culture in Israel is the fact that it's so diverse, because Israel is this little place with many people from so many different cultures, basically. Like, Israelis are a crazy, funky mix of people from all over with so many different cultures and sounds. If we talk about the music, so many different sounds, you know, like really Western on one hand and classical and German and Russian and American. And on the other hand, a lot of Arab music and Arab scales and sounds and rhythms. And I think today a lot of the new rock pop thing in Israel is a mixture of all that stuff. And I think that's what's really exciting about the Israeli scene.